Whitney is a Memphian that came from Humboldt, Tennessee, and attended the University of Memphis, undergrad and graduate school. And I started my career here and enjoyed my entire career with Legacy Memphis City Schools. I'm married and I have 3 adult sons, and I'm very pleased to be a part of Memphis and its cultural activities. I retired with the merger of the Legacy Memphis City Schools and Shelby County Schools, and at that time I was in central office as an associate superintendent, and I decided that I'd seen a lot of careers coming up through the ranks, from teacher to associate superintendent to working with corporate leaders here in our great city, and I decided I wanted to give back in my next chapter of my life by coaching leaders both in education, nonprofit, and profit. So I decided to go to the Institute for Professional Excellence in Coaching. It was a year-long program, and after I completed it, I started my own business, Coaching2Solutions LLC, and so that's how I arrived here today. Coaching2Solutions LLC is really a business that supports and enables other leaders. It empowers them to find their own success. It empowers them to find their own solutions. A therapist would help you resurrect or improve or retrieve yourself from past experiences. A consultant would bring you an action plan. But the beautiful part about being a coach is that I become your partner, and we collaborate. And through my training, I became a certified professional coach. So I help you find and discover your own solutions. So that's why the name came about, Coaching2Solutions, because you can really discover the solutions that are perfect for you both personally and professionally. So I wanted to help others as others had helped me as I went through my career. And I think there's a lot of power in helping people when you get in new jobs. I've been there, I've done that, and you get in a new career and you say, well, how do I start off? I was successful before, but now I'm in a new career, or I've been promoted. How do I become successful here? And then you may have a challenge, and you say, well, how do I work through this challenge? Everyone wants to find their full potential and meet their goals. So as a coach, it's a good way to partner, to support. I've learned the tools that it takes to support you with those tools, and I help you find the solutions that are perfect for you, personally and professionally. So that's how the name came about. Coach you to your solutions. Because I had worked for 37 years, and I started as a teacher, and then I went up through the ranks. I became an assistant principal, I became a principal, I went to central office, I supported 37 principals, and then I took over professional development for 16,000 people. So during that period, I started to develop and execute a program where you help people who are aspiring to be promoted. And so through that program, I understand now their challenges when you want to be promoted, whether you're in a nonprofit or profit, whether you're in education, and you say, well, how do I get to the next step? How can I improve my performance? And so I understand those challenges. I understand how people feel when they're in their career and they want to do well. So that's why I decided that this was my niche. This is what I could do to help others. The goal is to help others be empowered, to gain confidence. My goal is to see them succeed. My goal is to help them understand how they can work through areas that may feel like a challenge to them, but we can work through it with coaching, and I can support them and help them prepare to meet those situations and work through them and feel good about it, how they can find their true potential, how they can meet any barriers that they may be carrying around that they may not even recognize they're carrying around. It could be self-doubt, or it could be something that they really are assuming, but that assumption is incorrect. So I would like to help individuals. I love to help teams build a vision for where they want to be and say, well, I see where I am right now, but in 3, 4, 5 years, I'd like this place to be functioning like this, and how you can put yourself into vision building. So as a certified professional coach, I feel confident I can do that. I also, during my year's training, I became certified as an Energy Leadership Index Master Practitioner. So I'm comfortable in giving assessments and debriefing with you on that and helping you move yourself from stressful areas into areas of confidence and where you're excited about being where you are. So it's an exciting field. It's an exciting way to help individuals, help companies, hopefully help Memphis. So I hope that Memphis leaders will recognize that coaching is much more beneficial to their staff or their team than any forms of punitive feedback. Once you discover the talents of your staff or your team members, to allow them to function from those talents that they have and to operate on a higher energy level because they're working through their strengths. And so I think that that builds morale. I think it extends the learning throughout the company, and I think it helps build work environments that are exciting. So it helps company leaders make those kinds of transformative work through coaching with their team. And Memphis becomes a good place to be. Memphis becomes a good place to work.